I say, the hot empire. It's warm out today.
Well, and you've been outside working on the van as usual.
Yep. I've got some projects going on the van. One of the things, I give you a sneak peek of what I'm doing, is they had all these plastic cladding that went around the van, and I thought it made it look like an old man van.
Well, you're not a young man, babe.
So I thought it made it look like a grandpa van. I am a grandpa, but when I drive around, I don't want to look like one. So what I done was I pulled all that plastic cladding off, and now I'm taking all the adhesive and things like that off. So I got quite a project going out there.
And it's hot.
Yeah, because
and
sun's
he's out
shining.
working in the hot. And, well, you had it in the garage most of the week because you did.
I put a power steering pump in it. And steering gear.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're just gearing up, no pun intended,
Yeah.
getting things that could possibly go wrong fixed before we head out.
Our big adventure, which will start in February of this year. So I got to get all this stuff done while the weather's good. So
we're doing little bits of stuff like September, October, some November, but yeah.
Yeah, but the big kickoff for the big adventure will be right after the Runaway Rally in February.
So the Portland Lighthouse, wasn't that beautiful? It is just stunning sitting there on that bluff like that. All down the seacoast, though, was just all those little towns. I kept saying, oh, we gotta stop. But what was it, like an hour and a half, 2-hour trip was more like 7 or 8.
Right. In fact, we got there at the end of the day at the Portland Head Light when it was, the gift shop was closed, everything was closed. But we still got to see everything just fine.
But Charity got a hold of Ed this week and said there's a Portland Lighthouse sticker on its way to us. I'm so excited. Thank you, Charity.
Charity and her family are regular viewers of our channel.
We met them, actually.
We actually bumped into them on accident at Land Between the Lakes.
Yeah, they made us a card, sent us that.
Drew us that. So they comment quite often on our videos, and they are sending us a sticker of the Portland Head Light. So
I'm excited.
we appreciate that, Charity and family. Thanks for sending that sticker, and we will probably put it on the Runaway.
Oh, we most definitely will.
Right, Harky?
So I have to show you, in the video I had mentioned that I had gotten some earrings in that one little town we were at, and they are actually birch bark that the lady, she rescues the birch bark, and she made these earrings. So I'm pretty excited about those. And at Rennie's, in the one town where there's 2 towns together.
It's like a 5 and dime.
I got the best popcorn. I saved the label so Ed can order me some. I got the
butter popcorn.
Yeah, just the plain. It's gluten-free.
It's called Little Lads.
And they had all flavors, but I picked this one, and it was really good. So I saved this so Ed can order me some.
Yeah, there was 2 towns there together.
Yeah.
Damariscotta and I forgot the name of the other one.
I'm surprised you remember that one.
I remember the hard one. I remember.
Was it Claremont?
No. Yeah, well.
Anyway, you saw the video. You know what it is. Anyway, great town. We did eat towns. We ate lunch there, right?
Right, because we went
in the other town.
So we went to a food truck and that they had there, and it was great.
No, we have to back up. In true Ed fashion, we went to 4 or 5 restaurants. I'm not paying those prices.
Yeah, I just looked at the menu.
The price. He didn't look at the menu. He looked at the price, the right-hand column. And so he found the food truck and enough food that we could share, so we both ate for the price of one.
We had a brisket dinner that we shared, and like I said in the video, the prices were really good, but the view was priceless.
It was a good view. Yeah, it was beautiful. Oh, well, all down that was just, and what you did not see, because we couldn't find a place to park, was Kennebunkport, Maine.
Yeah.
And we went to Walker Point, which, if you're familiar, that's where the Bush family lives. And, or they own that.
Right.
I don't think they actually live there. Anyway, so we went there, but there was no place to park.
The town was not RV friendly at all.
Not at all.
In fact, they had signs everywhere that says no RV, no trailers, know everything. And so I thought, well, it'll just be the side of the road. So we drove around the side of the road. I actually dropped Nancy off so she could do some sightseeing, and I went to the city parking lot, and they said no RVs there too. So
So he just called me and he picked me up on the side of the road.
Yeah, so what I done was me and Herky went down to the parking lot where it said no RVs, and we just stayed in the lot with the van, and she spent like a half hour or two on around town.
Yeah.
Gave me a call on the phone, and I went and got it. So it's a shame, but because we really would have liked to walk around the town, we'd like to video it, but yeah, they weren't RV friendly at all.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh well, they're lost.
So, sorry they lost all that tourism dollars. Of course, I don't think they care.
No,
So, from there, we just took the drive on down, and of course, we ended it at the Portland Headlight. But
and I know this will surprise you, but Ed forgot to go to LL Bean again.
She's been wanting to go to LL Bean
Since 1999, when we went there with our children.
I didn't
so
do it
someday.
I honestly didn't do it on purpose. I forgot that we wanted to go there, and by the time we were too far away from it. So,
but we did get to the Lighthouse late enough that we spent the night at a Cracker Barrel there in Portland.
Yeah, the nice thing about getting to the Portland Headlight late in the day is there was plenty of parking. We were able to walk around with hardly any crowds at all. There was just a few people
Got a lot of people in our pictures.
Which makes it a little easier for us to video. Sometimes when we're videoing and people are actually standing next to you talking louder than what you are, it makes it really difficult.
Yeah. Or they stop and stare.
Yeah, or keeping people out of your shots, or kids screaming and stuff like that. So it was really nice getting there at the time of day when we didn't have to fight the crowds.
And Herky could climb on those rocks.
Oh my.
It's unbelievable the way he does it.
So I call it bouldering in the video. I don't know what you call it, but he likes nothing better than to let him loose and just climb on rocks. He likes looking at all the crevices and cracks and climbing.
Sniff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't really run. He just crawls all over him. He really likes it. So.
Yeah, he stays close by you when he's doing that, really.
So it was a really good time there on our drive. Just so much to see, and that area.
The towns are just amazing.
Like Nancy said, it's about an hour and a half drive down from Arcadia, and we took 7 hours. We had a good time looking for sea glass too.
Yeah, that's a fun hobby we picked up. 2 of my pieces are actually broken pieces of pottery. Yeah, I mean, it's just a fun new hobby that we have found.
So
we want to go out to the Sea Glass Beach in California.
Oh yeah, we heard about that.
Yeah, we want to do that.
So we're adding that to our list of hobbies when we go to these types of beaches, is to look for some sea glass. We found a lot of clear, some amber, and some green. But,
and then the 2 pieces of pottery.
Yeah, we didn't find any blue glass. We actually was looking for that, but it's really hard to spot as you walk, because it just blends in with all the...
Sunny days it's really easy because it glistens, but the one in this video, it was a cloudier day. Yeah. But it's a fun little hobby.
So it's a great little hobby we picked up. We are going to give that to my sister, and she's going to make some jewelry out of it. We actually seen my sister last week and forgot to give it to her. So Connie, the glass is on the way.
Yes.
We'll get it to you.
Oh my word, this week is Mystic, Connecticut, another amazing little town. I loved it so much, and I think we mentioned in the video, I'm not sure, that the drawbridge was up and I saw a bakery and I said, hey, I'm gonna jump out and get us breakfast.
Oh yeah, I don't know if we told this story.
And then I'll get back in, and I jumped out and was in the bakery. While I was in the bakery, the bridge went down, Ed left, my phone was in the van.
We did not realize that until I left, and I went and found a place to park.
And I went to reach for my phone and to call him to tell him I was done to come get me. And
what did we do without cell phones? So we
I
made no plans, but we kind of have this standing rule that if we get separated and we can't communicate with each other, we just go back to the place we last seen each other.
Right. But I thought he went on down Main Street, so I walked down Main Street, turned, came back, and then I just went and stood outside the bakery.
Where we last seen each other.
And then here he came down the street, and I was like
waving at me.
sheepishly waving because I knew.
What's funny is as she was jumping out of the van, she actually said to me, "I'll call you." But she's not going to call me because she didn't have the phone.
Well, and I have a socket on the back of my phone, and there's a hook for it in the van, and so when we're traveling, it's usually just up there. And when I'm out of the van, it's in my back pocket. Well,
What's funny, when I got to the parking lot, I picked up the phone and I called her just like she said, and the phone was sitting next to me ringing. So,
yeah.
So anyway, we found each other and it worked out great.
But when we got back, we found a free place to park, and
You'll see that in the video.
We spent hours there.
Mm-hmm.
When we got back, there was a couple in their RV parked behind us, waiting for us to come back, because while they were sitting there waiting, they saw hanging with Herky on the back of the
Mm-hmm.
camper, and they sat and watched some of us.
Yep.
And then they wanted to meet us.
So we had a good time with them.
Yeah.
We gave them a sticker, and we spent about 20 minutes chatting it up, and that was a lot of fun. So be watching for that in the video this week. Mystic, Connecticut is just a great place. I'll talk more about it next week.
We did not eat at Mystic Pizza because we had the baby.
It wasn't dog friendly.
And but we did find a good pizza place where he could be.
So I'll talk more about it next week. I actually had been to Mystic, Connecticut about 20 years ago on a business trip, and I always told Nancy about it and that how
Yeah,
I
but
liked
that's
it.
a weird story.
No,
though.
we'll tell the story next week. So anyway, I'll tell the story next week about Mystic, Connecticut. But I was so happy that I finally was able to take her back, and I think she liked it too.
Oh my, yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
I wish we would have gone sooner, but it was worth the wait.
We had a great time.
It's a great little
Yeah.
town. I mean, even if you're in that area and it's not on your way, make it on your way.
Mystic, Connecticut will be next week. We'll just be happy to show you guys. I think you're going to enjoy it. So anyway, for right now, we're going to wrap this up. Herky's already asleep, but we'll get him
We're
up.
getting him up. You got to go for a walk, Bubby.
We cannot let him sleep too long, otherwise he keeps us up at night.
Then he wants to play fetch when it's time,
It's
for,
time
bed.
for bed.
Yeah.
So, hey, we appreciate everybody that reaches out to us every week at hangingwithherky@gmail.com.
And he has a Facebook
And
page.
I got some really nice pictures and videos from Chuck and Pat, and others have sent us a lot of emails. I think what I want to do is here in a couple weeks on our midweek chat, we'll just talk about all those emails that we got, because I think it'd be fun to do that sometime.
Well, everybody's out traveling again, finally. Yeah.
Oh, isn't it great?
Oh, see people's faces.
I know we're trying to close here, but isn't it great to get on Facebook and see people's travel and see them out doing things
See their face.
instead of having to sit home and complain?
Yeah.
I love the positive vibes that are coming out. It's been really a lot of fun. So we're going to continue that. Hey, we will catch you next week. Be watching for our video. Like I said, we appreciate everybody. Check out Herky on Instagram,
And Facebook.
and you can see what he's up to. For right now, I'm going to get back out there and get to work on that van again. Bye. We'll see you next week.
Bye now.